welcome to the section on the beauty of music. This is my favorite because we can put notes together and we can make them the right intervals and the right chords to go with the melody. But if we don't have our heart in it and if we don't give it some variety and some flow, it's just notes. And that's not what we're after. So in this section, we'll discover different ways that we communicate how the music is to be played. We'll explore how our synergy with the other players makes such a difference, makes it come alive. It's like 2 plus 2 no longer equals 4. The sum is greater than the parts when we play together, and that's an exciting thing. What else? We'll be talking about our heart, because our heart has to be lined up with God in order to produce music that He can anoint. Now, I know there's exceptions, you know, He can use the donkey and all of that, but I really don't want to be a donkey for the Lord. I want to be a partner with Him, and that means my heart has to be lined up with His, and that makes it possible for Him to move more easily, I believe. I don't know if the donkey argued with God or not, but I don't want to argue. So the first thing, and I'm going to step a little closer, the first thing I'm going to do today is what I call my chop chop. Now, again, this is something I use to teach in other countries. It also is something I use to teach in this nation. But in music, the way that it's supposed to be played, whether it's fast or slow, loud or soft, gradually louder, all sorts of nuances that we give to the music that make it beautiful, have Italian words attached, or they have symbols attached, and there's a lot of them to learn. And so I've made a kind of a funny thing, and you sort of have to lay down your dignity and enjoy the childlike fun of learning something through a rhyme. And if you're going to use it in teaching, I think it's real important to relax and be animated, because the kids love it. I have taught this in China and in India and in South America and in Africa, and the young people and the adults love it. So it's a way, especially to teach in situations where not everybody has a high school degree and maybe some college under their belt. It's a wonderful tool for the way we work. So I'm going to step back and start it. It's I need to have my little cheat sheet there to make sure I do everything in the right order. But I'm going to step back here, and I hope you can still hear me. And it goes like this. Ready, everybody? Chop, 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 staccato, staccato, smooth, smooth, legato, legato, Pete, repeat, 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 Pete, repeat, 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 chop, 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 staccato, staccato, smooth, smooth, legato, legato. Fermata means hold, fermata means hold, fermata means hold, fermata means hold, chop, 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 staccato, staccato, smooth, smooth, legato, legato, pianissimo, piano, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte fortissimo, pianissimo, piano, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte fortissimo, chop, 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 staccato, staccato, smooth, smooth, legato, legato, crescendo, 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 decrescendo, 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 crescendo, 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 decrescendo, 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 chop, 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 staccato, staccato, smooth, smooth, legato, legato, accelerando, 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 retard, 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 accelerando, 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 retard, 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 retard. Chop, 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 staccato, staccato, smooth, smooth, legato, legato. Largo means slow. Largo means slow. Andante, walking tempo. Andante, walking tempo. Allegro, allegro, faster, faster. Allegro, allegro, faster, faster. Presto, 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 presto. Zoom, 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 zoom. Presto, 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 presto. Zoom, 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 zoom. Chop, 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 chop. Staccato, staccato. Smooth, smooth. Legato, legato. Sing, co, pay, shin. Sing, co, pay, shin. Sing, co, pay, shin. Phew. Finny. Okay, there you go. It can be fun, and it's a learning tool. There's a couple of sort of ancillary things that I can introduce also through using this. Number one is the word onomatopoeia. Now that's not for the foreign language students, of course, but for us, an onomatopoeia is a word that sounds like what it means. Typical example is splash, like splash, drip. Those are examples of onomatopoeias. So when I go chop, 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 and I'm talking about staccato, where the note is played short and choppy, there's an onomatopoeia there. Some of the others, they're not all onomatopoeias, but you can introduce that concept, and English teachers love it. So the other thing is that it has a rondo style. Now in a rondo, that's a form of music. It's like a concerto or a symphony or a song poem. It's a format of how a song is classified or a piece of music is classified. So a rondo has a main theme that returns. So there's the rondo, there's the main theme, there's a variation. There's the main theme, there's a variation. There's the main theme, and I talk about a Dagwood sandwich. You've got a piece of bread and maybe some bologna, and then you got another piece of bread. Remember Dagwood sandwiches? Maybe you don't even remember that, but it was this cartoon character who made sandwiches that he couldn't even get in his mouth because it was stacked so high. And it was bread, bologna, bread, cheese, bread, lettuce, bread, tomato, bread, turkey, something else. So it was a huge sandwich. So you can see that chop, 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 in this present, it's the bread, okay? And all the other things are the other condiments in the salad or in the sandwich. So I think that's it. Did you notice the syncopation? Now we talked about syncopation and how you get your lap beat going, because you got the beat in your body. Remember, you got the beat in your body, and you hit, and then up is where the note comes. Sing, co, pay, shin. I hope you noticed that. All right, so this is a way to not only teach and remember for yourself the language of the beauty of music, but it's also another way to get into a situation where you can impact the lives of young people around the world. Okay? Thank you for listening. Thanks for having fun with me.